Welcome back, everybody. If you can remember our last ride with the T-Rex, I slipped my belt, ordered a new one from revco.ca. Good prices, good company, quick delivery. So I ordered a G-force belt. We're going to try these ones out, see how they go, because the OEM belts I seem to strip them all the time. So for this job, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a 10mm socket, an 8mm socket, and if I'm not mistaken, a 3/4 socket for to remove your foot pegs. I am sorry about the dirty bike. I didn't have time to clean it. Shoulda, coulda, didn't. So let's get into it. So you remove these ones. I pre-loosened them. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the Phillips screw. I've loosened them so that way you guys don't have to go through the boring part of me undoing them. Oh, you don't, never mind. Belt maintenance is a main thing. It's a priority. If you have slippage, change your belt. But, yeah, tugging on side-by-sides with a four-wheeler ain't always the best thing, right, guys? As for your 10 mils, one, piece of plastic. Oh, so it's not 3/4, it's 1/2 inch. Nope, 9/16. Of course. So 2 9/16, 1, 2, 1/2 inch over here. Just loosen that one. Bend it down. Your 8 mils all around your gearbox. ready to bet these weren't even torqued to spec. Last time this was taken apart was by the shop. Dirt bikes.
Someone's having fun.
We will be soon, man.
So the brand of belt that you have on right now, how often do you go through them?
This is probably number 4 in 10 years. But I've only been burning them for the past 2 years. So. But I also haven't been breaking them in. Breaking is very important, guys. Because my first one lasted me 9 years? 8 years? But my first one I broke it in. Well, I'm not the one that broke it in. Last year it costed me a belt for the simple reason that my clutch flew apart completely. I told myself I don't have time to fix it, so I sent it off to the shop.
$6,000 later.
Oh, everything was screwed, the shaft was stripped, snapped, bearings were gone, the clutch came out of the clutch cover.
Beautiful.
Go play Mustang, they say. It'll be fun, they say. And then you just twist it out. That's not a good sign. Where's that grease? That's grease. So now you got 1, 2, and 3 8mm bolts. Keep your 8mm bolts, you'll need them. You got 2 slots on this clutch. And the torque specifications will be in the comment section, guys. So I had to redo my secondary clutch, my primary clutch. This blew in half. It was a beautiful day. gotta take that bearing off. I don't have to take that bearing off. What? Just like that, she's out. These 3 bolts are longer than the rest, just so you all know. Then you tighten your clutch, and you can even see it. It's no longer sitting flush. Do a little bit at a time on each one, just to separate your clutch properly. Turn it out slowly. And there you have it. Flat spot here, and another one here. You can tell this belt ain't that old. And it is a stock belt. Same belts. Look at the width. 2 very different widths at this point. Can you see it? So yeah, this belt is cooked. It's not even wide enough anymore. That goes in the trash. That's still clean. And you just... Oh yeah, I forgot this one's a pain in the ass. So we got her on. Had to use a little bit of Canadian muscle there. Now we're going to loosen these 2 bolts and play around with our clutches to retighten it properly. So that way your belt does sit at the right position. And this is just as simple as spinning the belt around. Why didn't I use the impact driver for this? Now you want to just rotate your belts, your clutches. As you can see, she's tightening up, coming upwards. Had a lot of loose. Now it's nice and getting tighter and tighter and tighter. It's just climbing right to the top. Right until she sits exactly where she needs to sit. See, no more loose. Nice and tight. So now we go back to reinstalling our cage. She only goes one way. For some reason, she is a pain to deal with. Put your nice little rubber back on. Make sure there's no dirt. Don't you ever wish you had little hands? Little fingers? So for your cage, it's about 25 foot-pounds of torque. Make sure you get 2 bolts in before you tighten them a bit. Most people will take this off to do the job. It's always easier when your foot peg's not around. You don't have little boo-boos on your fingers either after. And you want to look at your gasket, make sure she's properly placed. Make sure there's no dirt, dust, or rocks or grime in this, because it will wreck your belt and your clutching. Not really worried about mine for some reason. EPI, man. Best clutch kit I bought for this bike. Now recheck your gasket. Make sure everything's in place properly. Line up 2 bolts for now. Don't tighten anything yet until every single bolt is back in its hole. I always keep the bottoms for last, because they're always the biggest pain. So you have 10 bolts in all. 10 nice little bolts. So when you get in your clutch kit,
Well, I'm not sure yet. We're gonna try it out in the mud this weekend, and depending on how it does on the ride, we'll go from there.
yeah, I say you're better off to buy it ASAP. Clutch kits are a wonder for belts, man. If you break them in right and everything, you never really touch a belt after that. Now to break in a belt properly, you gotta go, do 50 kilometers and not giving her. So I'll probably do this break-in off camera.
Just an easy trail ride.
Yeah, we can say that. It's called looking at the holes and saying, maybe next one, maybe the next one. Because it is boring just breaking in a belt. Remember, these are torqued about 10 foot-pounds of torque, nothing more. I go by feel. Now 10 ain't much. Didn't I drop a bolt earlier? I could have sworn I dropped a bolt earlier. There is no torque specifications for this one. Couldn't find one. So I just tighten them as hard as I can. And no ugga-duggas. Done with 9/16, put it away. Nope, wait a minute. Yeah, 9/16. 1/2 inch. Yeah, I did lose one bolt. Put your plastics back in on the right side. Yeah, I lost one of my turbo bolts. $10 mil. Don't tighten these too much. I've snapped them before. On my other side, there is one that doesn't have a hole anymore because I didn't drill it. I said, no way, I'm not drilling that one. And then, the wonders of these ones is you gotta unscrew them to get them out. Pop them back in. If it'll let you. And they do just push. Line the hole up. Push it through. Line. Push. Line it up, push it in. I don't even know why I do these anymore. This plastic's so broken. Old Betty. Old faithful.
Still works.
Through the shit she's been through, and she still goes. I couldn't ask for a better bike. And all this plastic junk. These plastic push pins. And that's about it, guys. You just clean up, put her tools away, and get back to work. A few rides are coming up soon. If you want to see them, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.